the worldview that we're going to attack today, that's from the angel of the abyss, is relativism. Say that word with me. That is what Pope Francis calls the spiritual poverty of our age. It's what Pope Benedict XVI called the greatest problem of our time. What is that? It's the idea that there is no truth. There is no reality looking at us behind the night sky. There is no truth behind the events of our lives. There's no spiritual truth because that's stuff you make up for yourselves. See, truth is relative to what each person believes. So it does away with this idea that there's objective truth, objective reality about spiritual things, and makes it all relative. Make-believe. Now, most people are not relativists when it comes to things that are scientifically verifiable. Most people are not relativists when it comes to math either. And no one's going to say, 2 + 2 is 5 for me. That's my truth. Don't impose your 4 on my 5. You closed-minded Catholics. But we're relativists when it comes to everything else. Who is God? Who am I? What's my place in the universe? How do I make a moral decision? Definitions of marriage, anything like that. We think that's stuff that people make up for themselves. And almost everybody's fallen into this worldview today. 93% of high school teenagers, according to one poll, said they do not believe in absolute truth. Why is that? And it only gets worse in college, no doubt. Why is that? Very simply, my friends, because no one wants to be a jerk. That's why. You see, we made the mistake of thinking that asserting truth about spiritual things, like 2 + 2 is 4 and Jesus is God, and if you disagree, you're actually wrong. That to say something like that, to think something like that, makes you intolerant. Now, we've redefined tolerance to mean something it's never meant before in all of history. Tolerance is disagreeing with someone and then putting up with them. Okay, which means in order to begin tolerating, you have to first disagree. You don't tolerate a beautiful sunny day. You tolerate North Dakota, October through May. Actually, you all love North Dakota, October through May, don't you? That's when the best time to shoot a coyote is because the skin's really thick. Okay, woo, awesome. They're all happier than everybody else because they all shoot stuff. Good way to work out tension. Tolerance is disagreeing and then putting up with, but we've come to think that disagreeing makes us intolerant. Really? Let's look at the lives of the saints. Were these all intolerant people? Mother Teresa of Calcutta disagreed with Hindus about the divinity of Christ. She would never have said, no, there is no truth. We each make up our own about God. So Jesus is God for me and Vishnu is God to them, and that's it. No. She would have said, they're wrong. Of course, she wasn't a jerk about it. She wasn't running around with a megaphone, saying, you're all wrong, okay? But she knew, Jesus is God. I didn't make this up for myself. This is 2 + 2 is 4. Are we going to find a video come out of her in a back slum of Calcutta kneeing a Hindu in the face? Except Jesus is your Lord and Savior. Then I'll get you rice. No. She knew, like 2 + 2 is 4, that Jesus is God, that God found them worth dying for, and she was going to lay down her life for these people too.